Tullahoma, listen up. The people in town who think they're better than you, the chosen sperm, if you will, are desperately fighting to maintain control of a $41.6 million budget. They're worried you'll find out the budget is
You can't say that on CNN.
Coffee County Republican Chair Greg Sandlin was busted rooting for the woke Democrat school board candidates. What's worse, he may have even recruited one of them. But that's okay, because he says that the Republican primary should be inclusive, which is ironic because during the reorganization meeting last year, you know, the one where Greg became the chairman, myself and several others were turned away because we couldn't prove that we were bona fide. It doesn't stop there, though. Scott Golden, the chairman of the Tennessee Republican Party, refused to accept the challenges to those candidates' bona fides because they came in at 12:01, even though some argue that the deadline had not yet passed. So, why are the chosen sperm working so hard to keep woke Democrats on the school board? Well, that's easy. Tullahoma City Schools has a budget of over $41 million. Keep in mind, this district does not even have school buses, and they received a C on their last report card from the state. Hardly evidence of fiscally conservative leadership. Their budget is busted like a can of biscuits. And the establishment is worried that if the grassroots, America First conservatives take office, the chosen sperm will lose control of their $41.6 million. The proof is in the pictures. Stop giving Greg money. You can read all the text messages at coffeecountygop.com.
When you talk about woke, they say they're postmodernist thinkers, which means they reject science. They reject morality. They reject those things that we've always kind of held as the fundamental building blocks of intellectual discourse. If that's the starting place, we reject science. We reject objectivity, and everything has to be self-referential. If it's important to us at the time, that's our starting place. Well, I'm sorry, that doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It just simply doesn't work.
Go. How are you going to keep woke ideologies out of the classrooms?
I'm not going to keep woke out of the classroom. It's not my business to do that.
Our schools are a reflection of our community, and we have a conservative community. I'd have a hard time defining woke.
And it would not be my job on a day-to-day basis to determine whether or not a standard is being taught as woke. I'm kind of like Pat. I'm not exactly sure what that is.
And this idea that government is beholden to the people, that it has no other source of power except the sovereign people, is still the newest and the most unique idea in all the long history of man's relation to man. This is the issue of this election. Whether we believe in our capacity for self-government or whether we abandon the American Revolution and confess that a little intellectual elite can plan our lives for us better than we can plan them ourselves.